All right, y'all. Welcome back. Daddy's
Welcome.
Gertie Library. DGL in the building. Metallic Rouge, episode 5. No title yet.
Happy birthday.
What happened to Code Eve, Rouge?
Where do you keep it in you?
Afraid I'm not leaving empty-handed, bitch.
I'm sad to hear it. I feel as though you and I reek of similar personalities.
What? I should really take a shower if I smell like usurper shit.
Production.
Oh, so suddenly you're poison the air I breathe. But if you don't hate me, then why would you break me? Feel it in my bones. I'm about to lose control. Only so much I'm taking. So get yourself safety. 'Cause baby, a storm is coming. You better heed the warning, pray. Don't stay. Run away, 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 away. Feel how the rain is falling. I'm at you like a hurricane. Don't stay. Away, 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 away. So suddenly you're poison the air I breathe. But if you don't need me, then why would you break me? Feel it in my bones. I'm about to lose control. Only so much I'm taking. So get yourself to safety. 'Cause baby, a storm is coming. You better heed the warning, pray. Don't stay. Run away, 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 away. Feel how the rain is pouring. I'm at you like a hurricane. Don't stay. Run away, away, away,
Those answers lie somewhere down the road.
feel how the rain is pouring. I'm at you like a hurricane. Don't stay. Away, 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 away.
Peace, though.
In spite of our losses, I still took what I needed. Now go. Explore your life, Rouge Red Star. Rest assured, we will meet again one day, after you have truly obtained your freedom at last.
No
Um,
title yet. Our title of titles.
yeah, it's an interesting title. No title yet. It's wow. Like,
Or actually, is the title blank on purpose because of Rouge's blank state?
whoa, shit. Man,
Let's
this
dive in.
fucking series just delivery, setup, mystery. Every episode, outside of episode 1, just
Hmm.
I mean, because there's nothing to deliver in episode 1 because you just didn't know what was happening. It was just kind of confused, a lot of mystery and a lot of setup. But then this after that, every single episode since then, I just feel like I've got delivery. It's like, oh, that's kind of delivered on the setup that I expected from the last, and this is a great build-up, and now I get it. But now there's so much more mystery now that those things are answered, and now they're introducing all these elements. And in the midst of doing all that, they're setting up for another big thing, which is be happen in the next episode or possibly a few episodes past that. Just, I'm happy about this. You know,
Dude, I'm
ah,
excited. This episode was definitely something unexpected. Like I wasn't even sure what was going on half of the episode.
yeah.
I'm like, she who are these people? What's going on? Is she still standing in the same spot we left her in the last episode? I was so
Mm.
confused.
Yeah, I had to keep this one. Like usually, I'll watch an episode at least twice. This one was one that I had to watch twice. Cause yeah,
I
I was
think
lost.
I don't even think I still confirm what happened. I think I'm still just as lost because I'm like, there were so many people introduced. Um,
Well, the
it
most
could be all
digestible,
from the. Mhm.
I was about to say the most digestible part was the guy who was introduced, but he was in episode 2. He just showed up randomly. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm from the bus. Don't you remember?" It's like,
Right.
no,
Yeah.
you showed up at the site. He wasn't on the bus.
He showed up to the bus at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. You saw him at the beginning at the station. Then you saw him at the site, but he wasn't on the bus. They were looking around. They even went through it. They're like, oh, that couple, that one neon, this old lady, her kids, that doctor.
Mhm.
The dude wasn't on the
He
bus.
wasn't in the roll call. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, man. And it's funny because in that episode, there was like 3 or 4 different instances where they're just like, he just shows up and they're like, wait, who is this guy? Wait, who are you? And they were like, yeah, who are you? Like,
I think that was
oh.
the last actual phrase at the end of the episode. Like, who are you? He never
And then,
answered.
and then again in this episode, he just shows up and like, he's like, oh, you want to know who your friend is? You know, your partner. Yeah, she's up there. Like, wait, what? How do you know? Who are you?
I think I'm gonna start showing up to parties and just giving people answers and going around and like just doing things like and
Yeah,
everybody's going like, who is that guy? Who
yeah.
are you? It's like, man, so are we gonna like take shots or like we not doing things? Anyway, did you guys hear about your friend over there?
Yeah. Oh
Just
man.
avoid identity. Yeah.
But he said he eventually he was giving answers in this one, which again just built up for more mystery. They're like, oh, he's like, oh, Eden Barak. And she's just like, huh? Oh, I thought you wanted to know who I was.
Hmm.
It's like, first of all, another cool last name. Just very Naomi, Rouge Red Star, Eden Barak. I don't know who these people are, but they need to start naming babies at a hospital and and start offering just offer the service and start charging people because they're really good. This is they're really good at this. But and then
Oh,
there's
you
a
don't
part
like the names that are coming out like Tabasco?
I didn't know that was an option. Like, oh, you're supposed to be hot, but you're not. That's what. Ooh, that's a terrible name. I hope that's like a guy's name or something like that. Not.
Girl's name. She's Tabasco.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Oh no. But there was a part where apparently he's a gladiator, whatever the hell that is. Some kind of
Yeah,
neon, some classification neon. Again, mystery. I don't know, but that was answered. Like, oh, what is who is he? Okay, he could do this. This is who he is. Do you have a name?
who? So are those? Here's a question that I had: are those aliens that were like probing Rouge?
So they
Are
said
they
that they have
neons?
ties to the usurpers. So they might not be usurpers themselves, so they're not aliens themselves, but they have connections or technology to them. And they were using the technology that they saw in that forest. So yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I don't think
let
that
me ask the right question first. Is this happening at the same time, or is she still there, just standing due to the psychedelic effects from the battle? Is she just having a hallucination of the stuff that happened prior? Maybe I didn't
no.
get that because I was just like,
Oh
wait, she's still there? She's not there? She's being probed? She's not being probed? Like, what's going
no,
on?
I think she was there. I think it was just that you have a bunch of very interesting characters because the puppet master was just a very um
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
very straightforward. Like he's just I mean, first of all, what did Naomi called him something like, oh, the Jew annoyed. I'm like, oh, huh, huh.
To do noise?
The Jew, no, they're called Jewanoids, but I just thought about Jew annoyeds.
Like Zoids? I don't get it. I mean,
Like Jews, they're Jews. Mysterious people with
Genoa?
a lot of resources, entertaining people like in Hollywood, owned by the Jew. So it's like,
That
oh, the
sounds a lot
Jew
like
annoys.
Amanda.
Okay, maybe it was a stretch on my part, but I made that connection.
It
I was
sounds
like,
like a louder from under. But
uh, man, Jewanoids.
anyway, let's talk about the real issues here. The fact that what's this?
Sorry. Okay, I'll get us back on track. I'm sorry. So we're talking about the Puppet Master. He was it was really eerie. He's a very eerie character. He was talking about what his goals were. He's like, oh, I'm the Puppet Master. I see all of you poor souls that are just trapped as my kids, and my
Mhm.
goal is just to cut your strings. And like he was
And
calling
set you
her,
free.
yeah, calling him his daughter, happy birthday. And then I think he was looking for something, and because she kept saying Code Eve, and he's like, oh, I got what I needed. So again, setting up more
Mhm.
mystery. What is Code Eve? And
Can't
okay,
kill, won't kill, can't kill, won't kill, can't kill, won't kill, can't kill, won't
but
kill.
isn't that the Asimov code? So like I don't know. Is that the thing that or is Cody something that supersedes the Asimov code or could sidestep? So I mean, there's a lot of interesting things there, and it was cool because he was like he kept saying "Happy Birthday," and I was like, is it? That's kind of weird. And I thought about it. Well, if he's cutting her strings, setting her free, starting a new life, this is
It could
the
be
day of
considered a
her
birthday,
birth. So
but
it's more of a
however,
symbolism type
it's
of thing.
also a little bit of an illusion of like keeping her happy mentally in that state of mindset because
Mm,
she had some eerie feelings when like you know his face would show up or his voice would show up or she kind of froze in a sense and then he kind of just regenerated the realm
the scene,
for her
yeah.
to see things how she wants it and really confuses me of who those people are. Is that her brother, I guess? And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a great question because I mean he presents himself as her brother, and then the guy is supposedly their father, Roy.
the whole aspect of like how they had her seeing like herself in a tube and things like that. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Are there
Oh no, that
copies of this?
oh no, dude.
Or
I
was
thought it
that
was
like
symbolism because it started off
right?
with first like her brother is playing the piano, and then all of a
Hmm.
sudden the bird falls out of the sky into the piano. And like, oh, nothing, like nobody responds to it. And I was like, yo, that was really violent, really wild. But was that him cutting the strings, like her following rules, following orders? So now it's like, oh, she's usually following this bird. Hey, hey, do this, do that. And now all of a sudden he's cutting the bird. I was like, all right, I got the bird. Now she's not going to be following, which was the symbolic of Alithia. So now she's not following Alithia. And then with the cocoon thing, it's like, well, you saw a little caterpillar crawling on the piano where the bird dropped. And then
And
you
then it
see
sprouted and
Rouge
everything. It's just
in
like
this
a
giant
lot of
human-sized
random.
cocoon. And then you see the
Right.
cocoon
I
hatch into a
think we have to
butterfly,
re-dive
which is
on
a
this episode.
symbolism. Yeah, it's a symbolism of her freedom. I thought it was like the cocoon, seeing her in a cocoon, the bird falling before that, and then the butterfly. And then you see the puppet without the strings anymore, and then it's trying to move. And that's kind of like, then Rouge, she wakes up kind of in a daze, and she doesn't know how to do, like she's trying to move, and then she does. She's free now. I think he
Hmm.
made her free. So now she doesn't have to just follow orders. Before it was just rhetoric, but there might have been something that stopped her from doing whatever before, and she was just going through the motions because she was told to. But now I think he did cut her free, which makes me
Like I
think,
guess whatever mental or programmed, kilowatt needle in the head type of thing.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I don't know if
Like she
there's
didn't realize it, but she acts on the premise of whatever programming has been set in her mind. Interesting.
yeah, yeah, man. And then like
Which makes you think: Is he really a bad guy? Are we the good guys? Are we the bad guys? Who are we following again?
yeah, I don't know, man, because it's kind of weird because then you had like the Dark Harley Quinn over there who's trying to take the Doctor's id, which is I guess against what they're doing, which is against what the Lithia wants. But then the puppet master was like, oh, things happen. Like he was very okay with that happening. He's like, yeah, you can't change fate. Yeah, that is what it is. So
It's
I don't
just
know.
So
He's almost like a
confusing of an
chaos.
episode, but I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost like an agent of chaos. Like he wants Neons to be as chaotic, or whatever Neons that he identifies to be his children to be as
He's a
chaotic.
chaos neutral. Like he's
Yeah,
not forcing them to do any
bad or good,
malicious
but
things. He's
yeah,
not forcing them to do anything good things, but he's forcing them to be free.
yes, yeah. And I really like that. It's cool because then, which is cool because also the doctor, he was talking about how everybody is stuck in these everyone's trapped and freedom is an illusion. And then right after, you have this uh,
Illusion.
of making her free. So it was like this is a high level anime. This is great storytelling. This is
Makes me think a
unbelievable.
lot. It's great. I think I need to rewatch the episode though. Like I honestly think that there's more things I missed than I
Yeah,
caught.
I mean, they even have some interesting setups. There's a moment where they're fighting on the ship, and everyone's looking, and for a quick second it pans to the photographer, and she has this very serious look on her face. And so I'm like,
Like, why
whoa,
is she the one
what's
taking
that
the
about?
photos? Like, we know who she is, but she's here.
Yeah, like why are you upset about that? What's a gladiator? What's the puppet master's goal? What's Rouge gonna do now that she's free? Who is her brother really? Are they really siblings? I mean, there's a part where the dude introduced himself as her brother, but the guy with the eyeglasses never introduced himself as their father. But that is their father, or at least his father. Because when he was killed, then he found out. Oh, and that's the other thing. We found out about the Immortal Nine. They're actually his
Oh,
creation.
right. And also, we got to remember, though she might be his sister, he didn't take the syringe to the chest. He
Yeah,
didn't, and they stated like in the illusion, we don't need that, but what we could share is chocolate.
which is why she likes chocolate so much, and because she associates it with that being able to share something with her brother. So maybe
Who may
she's
not be her brother, it might just be the person they said is her brother because she's a unit around that age.
yeah. And then the fact that the Immortal Nine the took out Roy, and it's just like the guy with the glasses, and then you reveal there's the legacy. His legacy is tarnished. That's his legacy, and they attacked him. So now she's on this mission, the secret mission that her brother doesn't want to tell anybody else about, to take them out and to steal their id. For what? I don't know. To repurpose them, to utilize them for something else. I
Or
don't
maybe
know.
just to take it back and not have it free because it's his father's creation.
Yeah. And then you found out that they actually hate humans a whole bunch, but then and Roy was trying to stop them, and that's why they killed him. But then they talk about in the illusion, she's talking to Sarah, and Sarah's talking about, oh yeah, talking about how awesome music is, and the song that she starts humming is the song that her brother says was from their mom, and then Sarah's like, I don't like that song. That song reminds me of people that I don't like, or reminds me of some people. So I was like, whoa. So
It just like made it really okay. So there's a lot more to it than just oh yeah,
right,
that's a song. Yeah, no, there's
right.
more to it.
And then you think about Sarah, it's like, well, Sarah was over here singing for a bunch of people. And she didn't, even when she saw the people doing bad things to other Neons, she didn't do anything about it, which is probably why she left the organization. Why she wanted to just be free.
And
So,
maybe she couldn't do anything about it because she didn't want to reveal who she was at the time. Also,
yeah,
but
very
it's
true.
just like it's a lot because remember she did save Rouge, sort of, kind of, to give her a home, thinking she's just another Neon. And
Yeah.
yeah, it still puzzles me how this full Neons and humans work. But what puzzles me more is the puppeteer a usurper, a Neon, or a human? What are we
I
looking
think
at here?
I think he's usurper adjacent. I think he's a Neon who's
Because
heavily
it could be
influenced
a
by the
Neon
usurper.
usurper. Yeah, it could be
Oh
like
yeah, that's true.
how Neons are human built. Maybe it's usurper built.
Ah, okay. But which can
There's so many questions, so many parallels, so many things.
Then how come people are so excited about the circus? Do people not like the circus, or how come? I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things going on here. It's very interesting. I don't know what's going on. And then to see
down, like, subscribe. You guys haven't subscribed at all for whatever reason.
yeah, it's not like we started fresh and then just opened this up a few days ago because we were under attack by the Illuminati or anything like that. But
no,
hey,
that's all an illusion from the puppeteer. You guys just need to wake up. Click on the subscribe, hit like, and notify that bell. Get back on it, guys. And comment down below. We really want to know. What do you guys think about this? This is a lot.
You're free to say what you want. Daddy's Security Library.